He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with gun. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. After midnight, we gon' let it all hang down. After midnight, we gon' chug-a-lug and shout. Gonna stimulate some action. We gonna get some satisfaction. We gonna find out what it is all they doubt. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my bed. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert.
Oh, Bob Mervac, Isabel, Tim and Parker. Hello, Nashville. Thank you guys so much. Guys, thank you. You guys, there's a future armchair on board in the audience. Oh! Congratulations. This is wonderful. Thank you guys for coming to the Late Show. I truly do. I love this city. It's so great. I know a lot of you who live here are a little upset that everyone's figured y'all out. I've heard a lot of complaining here today about you're excited there's a Crate and Barrel, but there's also traffic. So now I imported the tiniest little miniature person with the most maximum personality and smarts. Please welcome Monica Padman! Woo! Did anyone get hit in the face? Whoa! There's not like a glass chandelier in here or anything, is there? Now I'm gonna try.
Not anymore.
Now, guys, we only wanted to come to Nashville if we could bring someone out that would really get everyone's penises at attention.
Wait, before that,
you
can't not do it. He forgets this every time. We'd like to thank the
great folks at
Lazy Boy who have donated this.
Everywhere we go.
Our seats, our thrones.
Everywhere we go.
Yes.
These arrive, and then we donate them. So thank us.
Yeah.
To Habitat for Humanity. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lazy Boy.
Is that all, Monica?
That's all.
Okay.
We can move on.
Okay. So We did not want to come down here unless we could bring someone out on this stage that you guys would go ape shit for. And I am certain that we have secured that human being tonight.
Yes.
He's the only person with a name as stupid as mine. Nominated for, I don't know, 23 Grammys or something, or CMAs. Oh, I mean, hundreds of awards. He's a bad MFer. His name's Dierks Bentley. Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Oh,
There Welcome.
Mr. Bentley, please join us on our lazy boy couch.
It's a nice quality couch.
Good support, yeah. Back feels good.
Yeah.
Does yours have like a little cooler hidden in them? Some of these chairs you pull out and have like a little cooler.
Did you ever see Idiocracy?
No.
Oh my God.
We're off to a great start.
It's a Mike Judge movie about the future. Everyone's
Yes.
turned stupid, and my character has a lazy boy with a toilet in it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like the movie WALL-E's more like kid version. My TV stopped working for adults about 11 years ago. It doesn't play those channels anymore. It's all just mostly for the kids. So I missed a lot of recent culture.
I'm told that Netflix has an awesome algorithm whereby if you like Peaky Blinders or any of these shows, they'll suggest other ones that you'll also enjoy. When I turn it on, it suggests fucking Paw Patrol, Dora the Explorer.
Oh gosh, PJ Masks. Yeah, we know them all.
PJ
You know
Masks.
them all. Know them all.
Sure,
Yeah, know them all.
PJ
Love
Masks.
PJ
Well, I've never been actually on the stage. I've been out there a lot. I think it's one of the few stages in Nashville I've never been on, but it's an amazing place to watch. I saw Jerry Seinfeld here a few times.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, guys, I wish you guys would have got tickets to that.
But this is amazing. How y'all doing out there? Live podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Do I look all right?
Oh, you look great.
I was going to get dressed up, but then you came in the dressing room and you kind of look like shit. And I was like, well,
it's kind
fuck
of my
it.
brand.
I'm just going to dress like this. So there you go.
You are
Monica,
not
you
too-
look great, by the way.
Thank you.
But my wife and I did this press tour not too long ago, and we went to like probably 8 outlets. We went to like Good Morning America, The View, blah, 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 right? And so she brought 9 outfits for all the different talk shows. And I brought a blue shirt. And someone was
go
clever enough to have realized that on the internet. And they posted, Kristen looks great. Dax was like, nah, I'm good with this blue shirt.
That's amazing.
And a photo montage of how many times I wore it.
When I was out doing a radio tour back in the very beginning, 2002, trying to get my first single played on radio, we visited like 90 radio stations over the course of 3 months. You go and do one for breakfast, one for lunch, one for dinner, and you're in and out of these studios playing your one song. And I'd spent all my money on this really nice Manuel shirt. Manuel's the guy that designed all the great Porter Wagner clothing and Merle Haggard stuff, the flowers, this really great black shirt. It was like a $400 shirt.
Jesus.
And so I know. And so the bus would pull up, and I'd take my shirt off the hook, put it on, go inside, do my thing. Well, I didn't realize they were putting together a whole montage of all the radio visits. So it looks like I visited like 100 stations all in one day. So I wore the same shirt.
Well,
So-
at $400 a pop,
I know,
90
you wanna get your
shows,
use.
that's
about
$36,000 it would have been for
Wow,
you to
fast
put a new
math.
shirt on for every...
It worked out about $4 an appearance, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, you amortize the cost of that shirt, and now it's very affordable.
See, yeah.
I'm so thrilled to have you. You're a stud. We love you.
Big time.
This is a big get for us. I think everyone here is equally excited. Now, as I got to learn about you, I think we've bumped into each other at the CMTs. Is that the one that's here at the...
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's a-
CMT, CMAs.
CMA.
Y'all are getting as bad as Hollywood, which is like there's the fucking Blockbuster Award still. There's the Come and Go gas station awards. There's you name it. There's an award show.
Come
Yeah.
with the K, let's be clear.
Yes, come with a K. We don't want to be improper.
I was listening to the Edward Norton podcast with my son today in the car, and my son's 6. He's in the back seat. Dad, did he say fucking? Like, yeah, it's probably going to happen a few more times. So,
What do you think about this poor baby on board?
Oh, God.
This baby's
yeah.
probably going to learn about some sexual proclivity I have with a food item tonight. Everything's on the table tonight. Now, when I read about you, because I meet you as a country star, and you live in Nashville, and you have for, I don't know, probably 20-some years now? 26 years. But of course, I was shocked to learn...
traffic is terrible.
Yeah. But you got a Crate and Barrel.
We have a Crate and Barrel.
Yes.
But I was shocked to learn that you're from Phoenix, Arizona.
I am.
Your dad was a banker? Mm-hmm. And were there siblings?
I got a brother that's 10 years younger than a sister that's about 3 or 4 years older.
Okay, so you're middle child, but not in the traditional sense.
So my dad was 51 when I was born. My parents are 20 years apart. So he was 61 when my brother was born. And so I feel like, yeah, he's my younger brother. Obviously, we're really close, but I had a kind of definitely older brother, dad, almost relationship with him in some ways. You know.
Yeah.
I was going to a lot of the pancake breakfasts, as a elementary school with him and stuff.
I did that. So
Wait, did he go to... I heard a rumor that he went to Georgia.
my brother did, yeah.
Yeah,
I told
so
him to go
did
there.
I. Go
You
Dogs.
did, yeah. I told him to go to Athens.
Yeah.
Nashville, when I got to Nashville, it was a totally different city. It was not a very fun college town. So
Yeah.
I was like, you need to go somewhere really fun. Nashville's like, I don't know why people are even moving here. I meet
What's
so many
here?
fans on the road, they're saying they're moving to Nashville. And I was like, why? We have nothing. Downtown's terrible. It's
No
like
Crate and
a lot
Barrel?
of crime down there, and there's no Crate and Barrel. And you need to go to
Wait till
Athens.
there's a Crate and
So
Barrel.
he went there. Now, of course, Nashville's like the
So
it city.
fun.
But yeah, back then it really was.
yeah, I used to come here a lot. I worked for General Motors, and they build the Corvettes in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And this is the closest city to Bowling
Yeah.
Green that you can fly into. So I was here all the time as a kid. And I got to tell you, it was the first time I was alerted to the fact that I was a Yankee. We'd go out drinking, and inevitably I'd hear at some point in the night, "Hey, you're a long way from home, you fucking Yankee." And I'd be like, what does that mean? I don't even know what that means. And now it's like, well, I mean, it's for me, it's like tied with Austin. It is just an awesome place.
Yeah.
But in Phoenix, I, as a kid, went there.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought that's what California was. I got my first skateboard there. There were palm trees. The weather was
Sidewalk
excellent.
surfer?
Yes, that's where I got
That's
it.
where I got my first board.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
Hosoi Hammerhead.
Guys, we're going to kiss for 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
I got a Hosoi Hammerhead. I'm the worst skateboarder of all time, but yeah, I got my. I was way into that culture. I mean, I still wear a lot of that kind of clothing, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the overall question is, I don't associate Phoenix with country and Western music.
Sure. Well, my dad was a huge fan. We're talking about Waylon. Waylon really got a start in Phoenix and Scottsdale, playing bars like Wild Bill's and JD's, and so he was
Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, before he got signed by Chet in '64, he was playing all these bars in Scottsdale. He's actually, that's where his wife lives. That's where he's buried. So that was kind of like his spot. So my dad used to go see him play. Waylon's always been a huge influence in Arizona country music. Buck Owens had the radio station. Marty Robbins is from there. I thought growing up country music was like Arizona. I mean,
Okay.
when I got really into it, I was 17, and all the big acts came through town, and people wearing cowboy hats for a reason because it's the West. And then I got out here, and it was like, how did you get into country from Arizona? And I realized the southern,
Roots of it
roots
all.
of the music and how big is it out here. But I grew up thinking it was kind of our thing.
So Dad likes country. When do you start singing, and when do you decide that country's the path you're going to be on?
I always grew up listening with my dad in the car. We always listened to country music driving, and so it was kind of like his music, and I always liked it, but it didn't really speak to me, as I don't think it should when you're like 13 years old. I realize now there's more country music geared that way, but at the time, Randy Travis, singing about the ring on his hand, doesn't really connect with 13-year-olds. So, but I always appreciated it. But a friend of mine introduced me to the electric guitar when I was 13, and that led to listening to a lot of Van Halen and power chords and rock music, and going down that road of Black Sabbath, and just how far down that road can you go?
Yeah.
And then I was 17, and a friend of mine played me a Hank Jr. song, and just the right time, you're starting to drink beer, and the guy's singing about naked women, and you're like, oh, this is amazing. This is country music.
Country-
I thought
what
it
was the
like,
song?
It was a song called Man to Man, and it's this real electric guitar heavy kind of drip testosterone fueled song.
Sure.
And I was like, wow, this is country music. And then I listened to, right after that, I heard he played me a Marty Stewart song called That's Country, and then he played me an Alan Jackson song called Midnight in Montgomery, and I was like hooked. Like I knew exactly. I've had that moment a few times in my life where almost like a coin going down your soul and hitting all the right, little checkpoints. It's just like, wow, like this is jackpot. I know exactly what I wanted to do at that exact moment.
At 17.
That was like the most clear moment for me.
Have you thought about what a gift that is? Because
Oh, yeah,
I often meet
totally.
people. I guess, you have 3 kids. I have 2 kids. 3, right?
Feels like 1,000, but technically it's 3.
Sometimes it can feel like an army. All I want for them, I don't want them to do any specific thing. I just want them to be on fire for something. Like,
Right.
it's all I hope. I hope they catch fire for
Totally.
any damn thing. And I think a lot of people wander through life and they're waiting like, what is my thing? What's the thing I'm passionate about? And forget all the other stuff. Just knowing what you want to do is so wonderful, isn't
Totally.
it? Like, that's the thing, isn't it?
And it was like a ridiculous thing at the time to even dream about, but I always refer to it more as like a obsession, almost like a disease in a way where I just couldn't get away from it. Just always thinking about it. Even when I got to Nashville, I went to school in Vermont for a year. Then I got down here. I transferred, went to school down here, and even when I got here, it was just like, how do I even begin to make this thing happen? I was just pulled to be here. And
well, you and I have kind of a similar road to where we were at, in that it took a while, right? I mean, we'll get to that. But before we get to that, I just want to ask, what the fuck did you do that you got sent to military school in Indiana?
A military camp from 11, 12, and 13 for 6 weeks at a time. My mom had a good sense to kind of get me away maybe from the group we were running with. We started partying pretty hard, like in 8th grade. And,
oh, good.
And so my sister kind of blazed the trail, good and bad for me, but she went there first. And so my mom's like, this is going to be great. I think she actually liked it. But I got sent away there. It's a good place for a kid to go. I mean, you got to like make the bed, like the sheet has to be pulled back this distance here, and bounce the coin on it, the whole thing. All your clothes.
Do you still fold your socks in a weird way?
All my clothes the 3-way they make you do it. Yeah.
My cousin went to Howell Military School, I think also in Indiana.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker still folds his clothes like he's a GI.
Oh, yeah. You'd be like, you were in all those uniforms. You're like 11 years old, and you're dressed in all this wool, and it's like Indiana summer, and you're parade dress for like an hour, and there's just like kids going, falling over left and right, just passing out.
Yeah, it's the Middle Ages hair suit. It's a torture device. Yeah, you're scratchy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I learned a lot. Actually, my mom, she had a lot of good ideas that I was not for, but looking back on, she kind of knew what she was doing. So.
Yeah. Okay. So you made it through that spell, and then originally you went to Vermont.
Yeah.
And did you snowboard or anything? I mean, literally, what would bring you there?
I wanted to go to the University of Colorado Boulder because I love outdoor. I just love being outdoors. I always have. Yeah. I didn't get in, so I got into Vermont. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going there. So,
yeah.
And I got up there.
I
got up there. It was like minus 55 in like October 1st, and I was like, wow, all right, this has really helped me push myself to get to Nashville. I know I need to like get focused.
And when you went to school, because Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Did you go to Vanderbilt as like, this will get me to that city, and I know I want to be in that city?
Yeah, I was really focused on what I wanted to do. And the first day I got here, I got an internship with the CMA. And I just kind of was downtown listening to all the bands play, and was writing songs and just kind of attacking it from every level, and like seriously focused on it.
What'd you major in there?
English.
Yeah.
Okay. Vanderbilt is a uniophile school.
It's one of our uniphiles?
Yeah, it's very exclusive.
Now, when you were there, did you find your tribe? Did you like hang out with other musicians? Did you have people that were pushing you?
Yeah, I mean, I just tried to figure the town out. It was a lot smaller town back then, and I was working for the Country Music Association, so I had access to these, like the fanfare where all the fans come in and hang out with their artists, and I was wearing a walkie-talkie, walking Shania Twain off the stage back to her bus at award shows. And then I got a job working later on at the Nashville Network, so I was working the tape library, so I'd access like 13,000 VHS tapes, and someone would say, hey, I need George Jones singing He Stopped Loving Her Today from 1982. Can you find it? So you had like this old computer, the green screen, and like George, and
the floppy
you
disk.
Find the tape, you put it in, you find it, you send an edit down to the people downstairs, and Alan Jackson worked at TNN as well, so it was always like, okay, I'm on some sort of path. I'm not really sure how it works out, but I think this is a good thing. But that job was so great because I was able just to focus full-time on music. I feel like I was working on my thing even when I was at work, and as opposed to other jobs I'd had where it was like kind of like 8 hours of not getting a chance to have any forward movement,
Well, Monica just pointed this out in our last show because we were talking to Martina, and I was saying, with endeavors like yours or mine or Monica's or a lot of people, there's talent. You got to work on your talent, right?
Yeah.
You got to be a hard worker. I've never met anyone who they knocked on their door and said, hey, you want to be on fucking TV or you want to be, on stage? And then there's luck. Luck's in that pie, And I guess it's just being prepared and being ready for when that opportunity happens that you can leap at it. But Monica made a great point, which was Martina found her way into selling merchandise for Garth Brooks. Mm-hmm. So she got as close to the fire as she could, and you got yourself as close to the fire as you could, it sounds like.
It helps to be obsessed with whatever you're doing, too. Like, I'd be down at a bar with friends, and I would start feeling mad at myself, almost like I'm just letting myself down by like being here and not being home working on something. So I'd like just walk home from like 2nd Avenue back up to like towards Vanderbilt. But you're working on the songwriting for really concentrating on that by yourself, and then you'll spend some months writing with other people working on that craft. And then I'm downtown listening to like BR 549 playing at Roberts and trying to get influenced by that music, and then I'm doing writers' nights on my own. Learn cover songs so you can go do your own gigs. There's so many little bit different buckets to fill.
Yeah.
Never ending, and it's still, to this day, there's
I would
endless
normally
work.
wait longer to ask this, but I'm going to ask it
Oh,
now.
no.
Here we go.
It's not sexual. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay.
Those are coming. So it's a pretty good chunk of time because you graduate in what, 97? Mm-hmm. You graduate in 97 and you don't release an album to 2003.
Yeah.
So that's 6 years in your 20s. That ends up being like a third of your life. It feels like an eternity, no?
Yeah, I started playing at a place called Springwater Lounge and Supper Club, which it's I don't know why they call it that because there's no lounge or supper. Other days there's a lounge, but there's no food. But it's this little dinky place where you got paid free natural light beer to play. You know,
Okay.
free beer. And so I
And a
drank a
case
lot.
of diarrhea on top of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. It's exciting times for me. I look back on what I would think of the low points, the struggles, certainly being on the road and, playing a casino parking lot at 2:00 in the afternoon. Look back at that now, and the sun's blaring at you, and there's no mystique at all. And I always had fun. Look back at some of those moments like, was I struggling? I used to come down here and play 2nd Avenue. I had to carry my own PA system, so I'd park the truck out front, same truck I still have, my dad's truck, and I'd run the PA in, and sometimes you come back out, you got a parking ticket for like $20. And like, I'm not gonna make that much money tonight. I already got a ticket. And then you drink just enough where you get a buzz going, but you still got to pack this shit up and go home when it's over. So it's like you kind of just okay, that's enough, and then go get the truck again, pack. I had a blast. It was fun for me. It never was like work. Even times when. There's a great Merle Haggard song that there's no one to sing for but the band, It's like there are times where even the bartender left, and it's just me and the guys. This is still great. I got a gig in Nashville, Tennessee.
So
I was still
pure.
always like happy about it.
The weight of that, kind of trek up Everest, for me, booze was so appealing and drugs were so appealing because I could check out from that, which was, I put on myself. But
Yeah.
I think early on, some of the reason I loved getting hammered was it was like I could forget for a minute and let myself off the hook that I wasn't supposed to be sprinting on the treadmill.
Right.
I was just wondering if you could relate at all to that.
Oh, that was half the appeal to having a gig downtown was the drinks and, meeting people, girls would come by. It's different now playing downtown. I think if I had a gig now downtown, I would never leave. It's like
Right,
the Indiana
bachelor
bachelor party's coming in, and later on tonight there'll be the ones from South Carolina. It's like the world has come to you. There's no reason to go on the road. So we're gonna go and get on a bus and go play where?
Skokie, Illinois.
I'm gonna leave my gig in like the coolest city in America and go. Nah, I'm good here. Those guys playing on Lower Broadway right now are so talented. Anyone down, more so when we were there. The competition's only gotten better down there. So
in that period where you're finding your voice, who were you aiming at? Who did you want to be?
I just wanted to be on a bus playing music. Sound wise, I love bluegrass music. That's always been like my favorite music to listen to. I just think it's the most authentic form of country music. So I loved a lot of bluegrass music, but I also loved a lot of, like I said, the BR5, 4-9 stuff, and as far as great country singers, Keith Whitley and Merle, all the greats, people we all love, Haggard,
and what
Jones. I love George Jones. So I was just trying to take these sounds. My first bands were more acoustic driven with a steel guitar. I had my first gig here. I was the first country singer to play a bar here called The Stage. I had upright bass, pedal steel, fiddle, acoustic guitar, which was me, which is not very good. I didn't have a guitar player, so it was more of a string band thing, playing country songs but doing more in a bluegrass kind of way.
Now, I loved the outlaw country singers, as we talked a little bit about backstage. Waylon Jennings and even Johnny Cash. The fact that those two were roommates and they were both hiding their drug addiction from each other is hysterical.
They
They
used
were
to
both
tap
meeting
each
their
other's
dealer.
boots to see who had something in their boot. They'd be like, I hear that. What do you got down there?
Yeah, so did that lifestyle appeal to you?
No. Not at all. I think Waylon now, if I were to have a conversation with Waylon, he'd be like, Hoss, the whole reason we paved those roads. And Johnny Cash was out there, they didn't have a highway. They didn't have buses. There's a reason why they did drugs is because probably after show 2, they're like, I got to get this car over to there.
Right.
Someone has to drive it. There's no bus driver.
Right.
There's no freeway system. Of course you're going to do drugs. I'm sure they'd be like, we'd pave the road for you guys. Don't do it the way we did it. We did all this work, and now you're just going to go out there and,
Okay, so you didn't have the
I
romantic
thought
notion.
it was great as a kid. Yeah, I thought it was amazing. Now I'm like,
well, here's what I
way.
thought. I guess what it was for me as a young man, it was like, well, here's what I want to do. I want to be fucked up all the time.
Yeah.
I want everyone to love me.
Yeah.
That just seemed like, well, you get to get away with murder. You do everything bad, and somehow if you're good enough, you can sing those songs. It's just a get out of jail free card. So I think so weirdly when I was young, that appealed to me.
Yeah, because of those guys paving the way they have, it's like early NASCAR. NASCAR had all these great characters. Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle smoked cigarettes while he drove.
And they getting fist fights after the show and after the race, rather. And like these great characters, it's fun. Like having characters to like, they bring us a lot of joy, right? But like being one of those guys is a lot of energy, man. It's not feeling good all the time. It's kind of like to have the best of both. Like actually feel great.
Yeah.
But also get a chance to go play music.
Well, my realization was, even if everyone around you is cool with it, which was my dream, you still feel like shit. That's the part I hadn't factored in.
Yeah.
Is like you still feel horrendous, whether you're getting away with it or not. You can't really get
both.
away with it.
I feel like I captured lightning in the bottle with my career and just the road and all that. But then like to have your family as well. Like to me, it's just one life, right? It's not just music career. I got a great career. It was awesome. He was the best. Family life kind of sucked a little bit, like a lot of wives and the kids, and not a very good dad. It's just one award at the end. It's like wife, well, if or not. So it's like you can have this great career, but if you don't have like a great family, if you're not a great husband, you're not great, your dad, then it's kind of diminishes.
It's just you, and I couldn't agree more. Yeah. So you're working for 6 years roughly, and you're playing in bars, and then your first album that you come out with, your self-titled album, your song becomes number one. 2003?
Yeah, first song was number one. I was in a bar in Dallas when I found that out, and won't never forget that. And this song was really a great culmination of that bluegrassy kind of sound. I had this dobro-driven
What
intro.
Was I thinking? Right?
Yeah, intro and solo, and that was the start of it all. I was living in a place back in Nashville that I had some friends pack up and move into a storage facility, and all the stuff that was in there wasn't Crate and Barrel. It was more of some fancy stuff in Pier 1, actually. It was pretty nice stuff.
A couple futons.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Papa's Armchair.
And a table that my dog at the time had eaten all the corners off of. But it was all moved into a storage lot that I never even saw for like 12 years. I mean, it was like 12 years later that I went in and I had a month or two off finally, and I was like, okay, I've got to deal with this. I'm paying like $80 a month here.
Yeah, you spent $14,000 to keep
and
$40 worth of stuff.
Yeah, all went to trash. The big flood came through Nashville. I mean, the whole thing was just destroyed. But yeah, it was like 12 years later. It was like when it kind of finally got to a place where I could go take a breath to even like deal with my previous life.
Yeah. So you wrote this album and you performed it. You must have liked it, obviously.
Yeah.
You put it out. But your expectations couldn't have been that, could they? Like in your best case scenario, what did you think was going to happen with your album? Or did you think, oh shit, everybody buckle up. Here comes my first album.
Yeah.
Or it could be a mix, and you can be honest.
No, it wasn't. Honestly, I was never doing it to be like a star. I'm still not doing it to be a star. I'm not trying. I'm being honest. I was just.
What do you hate? Swimming pools and big houses? What's your allergy?
No,
nice
not about
cars?
being a star, but just being good at it. I just wanted to be
that's
good
admirable.
at it. Now, I thought it was a very authentic album, and I thought what we were doing on the road was like, there's a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. I was like, we did play, we would do 41 shows in 45 days. My W&E, who's booking me, was like, we're the band that would go try things. We'll send Dierks and the guys and let them figure out that the club's worth ever coming back to. I'd have a day off and I'd call Jay Williams and say, hey, why do we have a day off on a Monday out here in Jackson Hole? Can you book us? We're out here to play music.
Isn't there an Elks Club
you don't
or
want a
something
day
we
off?
could perform at?
There's a place called Moose. The Moose
Knuckle?
Moose Knuckle's a different song. I have a song called Moose Knuckle Shuffle.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a different band called the Hot Country Knights, which is a 90s country band.
Oh. Is that where you air out all your naughtiness?
If you follow a band on Instagram, you should follow the Hot Country Knights with a K. They'll satisfy all your debauchery, hip thrusting.
Great.
Multiple, they'll satisfy that. They'll scratch that itch for you.
Okay. So, you kind of go, though, you're playing here in town, and now you got a number one song. I imagine that the venues are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you're on this tour. Is that happening to you?
Yeah, we started playing clubs, and it's a great progression that a lot of people go on, where you can start playing these clubs, and eventually they sell out, and there's a big line of people coming to get in, and
it's hard to believe, right?
Yeah, it's great. Then you got to start playing the theaters and the arenas.
And then you're on a bus, right?
Yeah, you get your bus, and then you get your first crew person, which is great,
Yeah.
And then you get multiple crew, and it's, you get a trailer behind the bus, and then you get a motorcycle you carry in the trailer.
Ooh.
And then you got so much gear, the motorcycle has to go. Hard decision. And then the trailer's up to 3 axles, and it's really dangerous. You're we need to get a truck, and it keeps growing, but it's always so fun. And you celebrate all those. I feel very lucky that it was always 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and so all those little minor accomplishments of having. I remember playing Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa, and we had
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We just mentioned states the rest of the time and
Yeah,
get great applause.
it's the whole show.
But I
can't
looked out
wait
the
for-
front window of the bus, and our crew were having a discussion. We had a front of house guy, and our tour manager were having like a conversation in front of the bus, and we're all at the windshield going, we have crew. They're talking about stuff. They're figuring stuff out about the show right now. Like, this is amazing.
We have
you know?
logistics. Is it moving so fast? Because I'm
No.
sure you're like, it's not.
It wasn't moving that fast for me. The first song was a huge hit. The second song wasn't. The third song was The next
I think it
album
went 13-4. Third song was number 4.
Third
on the
song,
charts.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 4's good, but you don't.
Yeah.
You don't play 4 after a while. 4 gets out of the set list pretty quick. You know, it's like doesn't stay around very long.
Stay tuned for more live show after this exciting commercial break. We get support from Quince.
So we've been talking about Quince a lot lately, and as we head into fall, it's the perfect time to reset your wardrobe with their amazing pieces. I think it's so fun to do when the seasons turn over to just spruce up your wardrobe with a couple specials, and Quince is the place.
Totally. We're talking organic cotton, Mongolian cashmere, tailored chinos from just $60. Premium fit and quality you'd expect from a luxury brand designer. I love Quince. You know, I like it understated and subtle, and I like stuff that has high quality. And Quince checks all those boxes.
I love a lot of stuff from Quince. Honestly, they have incredible premium denim, which is very important for fall. It's pretty much all I wear in the fall is denim. And Quince has such a good selection of quality denim. Their stuff is so versatile, timeless, and built to last that you just grab every single day without thinking.
Right. And all of that for 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They go direct to ethical factories, cut out the middlemen, so you get all that quality without overpaying for it.
We love that. And they do way more than clothes. They have bedding, cookware, bath essentials, travel must-haves, same deal, and great quality.
Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/Dax. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/Dax.
We get support from Skims. Oh man, do I love Skims. I've been living in the Skims lightweight cotton collection all summer, and I have to tell you, getting dressed has become so easy. I just throw it on. It just feels right immediately, whether I'm grabbing coffee or I'm on the couch all day or I'm out, even going to dinner. The cotton is so lightweight and breathable, which in this heat is a non-negotiable. The cotton jersey t-shirt, I just need everyone to know about this one. This one hugs in all the right places. It's very soft and it still looks and fits the same after months of washing, which is very hard to do, I feel, with t-shirts. I've been wearing the black cotton jersey t-shirt with basically everything all summer long. It goes great with any pattern skirt or shorts or pants. I mean, anything truly. I believe that's probably my favorite piece from the cotton collection, but they also have great lightweight cotton thongs that are so comfortable and they're cute. That is a very, very hard mix to achieve, especially with undergarments. I feel if you can find some that are cute, but also comfortable and do the job, that is a win. And Skims has really, really figured that out with the lightweight cotton collection. Shop Skims cotton and all of my favorite pieces at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select Armchair Expert in the drop-down menu that follows.
You've accumulated all these hits over the years.
Yeah.
And I think we're all curious when you go see a show, I want to hear those fucking songs.
Yes.
Like, I go see the Avett Brothers a lot. Do
Yeah.
you like them?
I think they just played last night in town.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They're here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we love them.
Well, we love them.
As they
And
lost
I'm
your
like-
number. I'm just kidding.
By the way, that's the
pretty
closest I've had to experiencing your lifestyles. I've got to like hang on their bus, and I'm like, can I see? I'm gonna ask my
Yeah.
wife if I can just ride with you guys up to
Yeah.
San Francisco. I'll just fly home. I just want to ride on that bus.
Yeah, bus is
I'm
fun.
still enamored with the whole thing.
I could be on the road for like 3 months, a hard tour. When we come back in town, I see a tour bus somewhere. I'm like, where are they going?
They need
That's
somebody.
so cool, like a bus. Same way.
But I was wondering, as you play those songs, are there ones where you're like, oh, I'm going to play that song? Or do you feed off the audience? Do you tap into their excitement over hearing it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're going to give me the swimming pool thing here again, but I actually like singing all my songs.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some advice early on, like, make sure you pick a hit you can live with. Just don't cut a song because it's a hit. Make sure it's one you actually really like because you're going to live with the rest of your life. But I have some songs that are like kind of fun songs, like 5150 and Sideways. I don't sing those songs when I'm by myself, like at home. It's like a glass of whiskey could use some ice. Like they needs the crowd participation. It needs a few drinks and everybody, and this song's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Just like me acoustic, maybe not so good. But they all serve a certain point. I mean, the Avett Brothers, punk bands, rock bands, a lot of those songs, I feel like they have more songs that are in a certain tempo range where they can intertwine better. Like Foo Fighters can probably just kind of mix things up and you're not going to know as much. In country, we have you kind of have to build a very specific roller coaster because you have your up-tempo songs, you have your mids, your slows, and you have to build a very specific ride, right? Yeah. So towards the end, having some of these songs that are like huge energy songs are really
It's awesome to have that in the back pocket,
yeah,
I bet.
It's huge. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure you've had the experience where it's like you've got the flu or something. Even Monica, we did a live show in Dallas. She was both ends, guys. And
okay. That's true.
I looked at her before we walked on stage and I was like, should I take you to the hospital right now?
Rough.
I went into 7-Eleven and got you like a bunch of Imodium.
Well, he got me a Three Musketeers, which was sweet.
But she didn't want
not
it.
very
Really gonna
helpful in the moment.
But we walk out on stage and then all of a sudden you're just like, that's, I'm an atheist, but something's happening. Something's happening I can't explain. There's some interconnectedness with human beings.
Energy
There's
exchange.
Yes, and it's so fucking beautiful. And I watched Monica, who was on death's door, walk out, and all of a sudden I watched like, oh, Monica's on fire. She's like, she's at a 10 right now.
Yeah,
it's amazing
I
what a combination-
borrowed energy from the crowd.
That's that thing. It's amazing. Just taking this person's energy over here, and you're almost like a mirror. You're just like, I'm gonna take that person's energy. I'm gonna shoot it up to that person up there.
I'm gonna ignore the guy on his iPhone.
Skip over that.
And I think a combination of fear and just the kid in you, like you walk on the stage and you just like.
Do you get anxiety even before your shows, or not at this point?
I get anxious. And I don't get nervous. Early on, I learned that, like, to take that nervous energy and just make it like just anxious, because energy is good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always needing more of it.
Yeah.
And so just to like, okay, this is good. I'm feeling something. This is an anxious thing. It's not like a nervous thing.
Right.
Have you ever forgotten the words?
All the time. Like,
all the time.
A couple of my band guys are out there. They can tell you. I'm rewriting my songs all the time. I refuse to get a teleprompter. I can't do that. But yeah, you kind of it makes it fun. I think even people appreciate some breaking character from time to time. But we played a gig the other night. We hadn't played in like 10 days, which for us is a long time. And you just walk out there. It's like you start thinking, what if I just. There's a lot of words. I don't have a very good memory to begin with. I think Jaeger bombs stole half my memory over the course of my lifetime. Like, what if I just walk out there and then you can't think about that. It's like just all muscle memory. And there's times like, I can't think of it. You just start pressing the air and something happens about right here where you get the word out. It's almost like a physical muscle memory thing over like, I don't know. There's
and then it takes over, right? Yeah. Now, I would imagine that it can get.
Next show, I'm going to be like, oh, don't forget the words, Monica.
I know. I'll be in your head.
What is your creative process? Do you get this thing? I listen to a lot of Stern interviews, a lot of musicians. A lot of them will talk about like they're in the shower and they like, boom, get a whole download like it came from outer space. Or there's other people that like workshop it with their group. How do you come up with songs? Is there a pattern?
There's... I've tried to really make albums that have some sort of theme, and I try to be really honest. I think same thing I teach my kids is just like, I don't know. How important is it to say, I don't know, instead of going into a project and be like, I'm going to do this, just saying, I have no idea what I'm trying to say right now.
And you're not scared of
not being scared of that, because people will try to imprint something onto you, but I can tell Cassidy that, but I don't know. Well, we'll still figure it out. Just being really open. I think that's kind of a dumb thing to mention, but it's the most important part of the whole process for me. Is just being a blank slate and just taking a tiny seed of an idea and just kind of holding on to it very closely until it gets a chance to germinate a little bit before I share it, because it can just get stomped on. Yeah. And you'll be like, yeah, that's a terrible idea. I don't know why I thought of that. If you share it too soon. Yeah. And then just let it go. But so like the last. I had an album. My dad had passed away. My son was born. I thought that was kind of interesting. Wasn't really sure what that could be. And then the song Riser came to me that I did not write. I was like, wow, this could be something. And I feel like every album gets a little closer to being like a whole piece. Yeah. Or something. This last record is called The Mountain. I'm from Arizona. The mountains mean a lot to me. This whole business is a mountain, a climb. I like that metaphor.
Camelback.
Camelback
Gorgeous,
Mountain. I used to start
beautiful.
climbing when I was 4.
Yeah. What is interesting about country music and about Nashville is like you got to come here. Not unlike you have
Yes.
to go to Hollywood to be an actor. But when you get to Hollywood, you're free to be a hillbilly or urban or any darn thing. They need to plug in every kind of person. So you never feel like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm the right guy to be here. Mm-hmm. Did you have any like imposter syndrome?
I totally connect with that all the time. Yeah, I mean, you feel that way. I think sometimes playing like smaller venues too just can bring that out. We played a club there night for 120 people. It's like, and I hadn't done it for a little while, and you get used.
Charles Barkley was there, right?
Charles Barkley showed up.
Now, really quick.
Yeah.
Did you know he was coming?
I didn't know he was coming till
that could be hugely distracting if you're
he's
fucking
side
playing
stage.
and Wilt Chamberlain's standing there or
he's right
something.
side-
What the hell's Wilt Chamberlain doing
But
here?
I feel.
Did you think Barkley's here tonight? Did anyone see Barkley?
Oh my God.
he might be? He's following me around.
But is it distracting?
I think the whole thing. What's great about it is like you just have to like fight that. On stage, you have to like deal with those voices like in real time, and that's where a lot of not to get weird, but a lot of growth comes from that because you're just like it's like I am up here, maybe sober, and like I can't use that to get over this. I had to get back that night, and we were flying back, and you just find a way to work it out and get the confidence back and just quiet those voices down. Yeah, you're at a show where people paid to see you come out, and still you're going, are they with me? They don't like me. Like it's like they're here for you. Like
yeah.
But you have to work that out in your head for sure.
You brought me a book, which was really sweet of you. You brought me a book, and it's about basically, as I understand it,
Inner
just from the title,
engineering, yes.
Inner engineering.
Yeah.
And it's about that the answers are on the inside, virtually, right?
Yeah.
Now, the fact that you have that book and you gave it to me leads me to believe that perhaps, and I project a lot on this show, it's one of my shortcomings, but we have fantasies of what it's all going to feel like. I had fantasies.
Yeah.
I thought if I was ever on TV and I had money, I thought I was going to feel a certain way. I was certain I was going to look in the mirror and go, you handsome son of a bitch. You are so talented and benevolent and wonderful. And it didn't happen. And I feel blessed by that. Because had I not got that shit I wanted, I think I would have always been telling myself, I feel this way because I don't have that stuff. But then I got that stuff and I still felt that way. And that's a big gift to be given, to have all the shit you want and to feel miserable because you can really kind of start going, what is it all about?
Yeah.
Did you have any of that where you're like, I should be feeling a certain way?
Yeah, I think, I remember being on an award show where I won something and, the new artist of the year and it should be like the best night of your life. And you just look around and you're like, I have like no one to share this with, and like that's fun. But for me, obviously, it said something about myself where that's really important. It wasn't about necessarily the hardware. It's just about sharing all not just the award too, the whole journey, the whole ride. That was so important to me. So yeah, I definitely had those feelings, and I think even now, I've been really lucky and a great career. But everything's more meaningful. I look back on the shows I played in the road this year. The ones I'm going to remember, the ones where they were all out there on the road with me, messing around, and I found a way to incorporate all my kids into the show. One of my kids will sing during the bluegrass set, and we do it at 6:15. One of my kids dresses up like a version of Doug from Hot Country Nights, and she comes up on stage. We have a little bit where I'm in the middle of a song, and this girl who works on our crew breaks into the show, and she goes, "You don't remember me?" I'm like, "No, who are you?" She goes, "You don't remember me from behind the Applebee's 8 years ago?" I'm like, "Oh no." She's like, "Yeah, he's yours now," and it's a pretty good bit. And then my oldest daughter will sing during the main show, so they're all out there. That just makes it so much more, and it's done in a real kind of like sly way where you wouldn't really even know if you weren't like paying attention. But for me, it has a lot of meaning.
My kids have become like life rafts for me, where they remind me, I got a much more important job that I got to do good at, and it fills me with so much esteem. Like all the shit that I wanted the other stuff to fill me with, these little fuckers who are here in town, and they ruined Kane Prime last night. The hotel's probably on fire right now.
Yeah.
Those little shits, boy, they give me all that stuff that, what we say in AA, the God-shaped hole, in my case was like that.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, what they say about parenthood, it's like, it's not a lot of fun, but it's a lot of joy. There's a lot of joy that comes with it. It's a lot of work. But they do. It's...
You have 2 daughters and a boy?
Yeah, two daughters and an 11-year-old, 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old. But
You really fucked up because one of their birthdays is Christmas Day.
yeah,
You planned
that
that
time that
terribly.
wrong.
1
She
December.
reminds us all the time. It's like on Christmas Day. Like, guys, come
Yeah.
on. But they love the road. It's funny how kids, it seems unmanageable at the time. You get into country music, you're like, this is great. I'm in the bus and be gone all the time. Then you get married, you're like, wow, I'm gone a lot.
Yeah.
And then you have kids and you're like, well, I can still make a Monday, Tuesday feel like a weekend. And then they start getting really busy on the weekend. My son's playing hockey. I'm an assistant coach on that. And it's like weekends are important, right? So, so you're like, guys, you want me to slow down? You want me to kind of like think about retiring? And my oldest daughter is like, you can retire in 2088. And I was like, I'll be like 104.
We need some medical breakthroughs between now and then.
So you're saying you like the road. So they love the road.
I watched a video today. Your boy's in one of the videos, is he?
Yeah, I did a video for a song called Living, which is about the difference between being alive and actually living. And I was like, this three videos. This guy's leaving. He's like, man, this is so boring.
Well, he knows his wife's going to ask to get her pregnant tonight if he doesn't get out of here.
Yeah, it was actually the most fun video shoot of my life because like for 2 days we're just going to do everything we would do on a day off, but like on steroids. So it was like bumper cars, go-karts, laser tag, water slides. I mean, we just did like everything in a 2-day period, which got me in a lot of trouble with my other kids. They're like, what the hell, Dad? Like, what's our thing?
Yeah.
So I'm like still scrambling to actually make up for that video.
Now, you had 2 daughters first. Would you have kept on going till you got a boy? Would you have gone like 5 deep? Were you in search of a boy?
I definitely wanted a boy. I think I subconsciously probably wanted a boy first just because I feel like I probably knew that better. But I mean, any of my friends have ever had a daughter first. I'm like, that's like the best thing that ever happened to a guy for sure. It's like just totally changes your whole, softens your heart, just beats it up. You have one girl, I kind of wanted to have a second one so they'd have sisters. And then a third one, I was maybe hoping we got a little boy. So.
And you did.
Yeah.
Now, you move in these different worlds. You're in Nashville. You have this community and this whole industry based on music. When you go to Hollywood, what is your take on that?
Hollywood?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I still appreciate every TV offer I get. It's just I've had chances to audition for some stuff and TV things and stuff, and it's just like it's tough to get out there and you're driving like 5 miles an hour from the airport.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you ride a motorcycle, right?
I used to. I know you ride. Do you have a
big-
place where you go to like get away from cars? You know,
No,
like
he goes in between cars.
I cannot. My daughter's like, you can't ride motorcycles. My daughter Jordan's like, you just can't do it. It's like
It's off the
she
table.
took it off the table for me because I used to ride. I had this like CX500 I bought for like $500. I used to drive it from Nashville to Opryland where I worked, and it's like I look back on that now like. That's crazy. And the town's gotten so busy where you just can't find a place there's a Natchez Straits Parkway, which is a great place to ride, but it's just hard to get to.
Right,
these
because you
days,
can't
so.
lane split here. In California, you can lane split. You can drive between the cars.
Right.
Thank God. God bless California for that alone.
You
And
guys
all
need
the fresh
drones.
cow.
You need like those drone
that's
things
next.
that are coming because that's going to be the way to go. But yeah, I've done we did a charity motorcycle. It was a motorcycle riding concert. It was so fun. We did it for 10 years and we raised a bunch of money for the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. And we'd ride motorcycles all throughout the countryside with the police who were amazing. And then we'd put a concert on. I did it for 10 years. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah,
and I feel like 10's a good number. I was like, let's get out while we're still ahead.
Now, you're a pilot.
I am
And you're a
pilot.
for real pilot. You can fly a twin engine
can,
jet.
yeah.
You're like certified for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get into your childhood. You're going to tell us something bad, whether you like it or not. What is it about? Because I know several pilots, and to me, they all seem to share something in common, which is they desire control. I desire
It's
control.
a total control thing.
It's a control thing, right?
I only like, I sit in the back of the plane and it starts bouncing around. I'm like, what's going on back here? I'm like, what's happening up front? It's a total control thing, whether it's driving a car or it's hard for me to be in the passenger seat. My wife's over there just probably just nodding her head like crazy. But it's definitely, I think the plane thing too, just even though you're not in control really of anything, just sense of like being in
control's an
control.
illusion,
I know,
right?
like I'm in control of this jet.
Yeah.
That all of it kind of goes back to that. And I'm not sure what that means about me, but that and probably a little bit of just competitive, like I want to be like able to actually fly it myself. But it's more probably just control.
But also writers. I found we talked to a lot of writers, and I myself have this. So my childhood was very much out of my control. There was a whole lot of things that I didn't have control over.
Yeah.
I had OCD for a while where I had tics. I did all this bizarre shit I've talked about on here.
I love you.
I had to be bare naked to poop, and I had to take the toilet paper across the hallway and touch the wall twice. And I would, and I had to sit on the toilet seat. Like I had this squat. I was ahead of my time because the squatty potty now
It's
I realize
I use one. They're amazing.
I was using
Knees
that.
up. You should have invented that. You would have crushed
creating
it.
my own. But, I later learned these were all bizarre ways for me to control these little things in my life. And then writers, so often when we talk to them, they have that too, where it's like, you have total control over this world you're creating, and everyone does exactly what you want them to do. And obviously you write music, and even the people that sit in their fucking room and learn guitar, like that is so tedious. It requires so much alone time, concentration, obsession.
Yeah, I think for me the aviation thing, it was a big deal because without it, I probably would just not be able to do music anymore. I just having 3 kids and this home life that's so important to me and active, and being able to do both things is like kind of a requirement for me at this point.
So you fly yourself to shows?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bonkers.
And the guys in the band come too.
Oh,
so
never,
it's like,
never.
Yeah,
I let
so,
Monica fly us back and forth to LA. Or Rob.
You'd be the one being like, I can fly it even though I've never taken a lesson or
I'd
done
fly
anything.
the shit out of an airplane. We have
Do
this
you
long-standing
think-
debate.
We have a big debate about this.
Yeah, about if I have this fantasy on a commercial airline that both pilots, for
you're
whatever reason,
the guy. I think every guy has that fantasy.
Is that a
Yeah,
common?
it's like, I'm ready. I'm always ready. I got the aisle seat. But no, we can go up and down. We can go up and down. There's a lot of times I can go play a show and I'll be like shotgunning a beer at the fan and stage diving, and then before it's midnight, I'm back in my bed. So you can be 2 places at once, which is, I've said it before. Like I'll be shotgunning a beer, and like 7 hours later with my 5-year-old, then I'd be like doing the twirly baton, like in the Mommy and Me class. I'm like, if these people only knew what I was doing like 7 hours ago. But you're able to bounce back and forth, which is really helpful. Kids are the great equalizer, right? I mean, actually, Keith Urban told me a story one time where he was getting ready to go on stage, and he walked on the bus. He's got his guitar. He's like, all right, girls, you ready to go watch Dad rock out? And they're watching a TV show. They're like, do we have to? And he's like, I'm going to go do my thing, and I'll find you guys later, maybe? Will you wait for me? It's like, they love what you do, what we do. We downplay it a lot. I mean, I don't have any plaques hanging on my walls or anything for anything I've done.
Yeah.
I try to. There's guitars lying around and stuff, but like,
Where are the gold records? Are they like in the shitter or something? In the garage?
No, they're up in the attic.
They're in the attic.
Yeah,
This sounds very healthy of you.
I want to make them healthy as possible, so when they move on, I can actually enjoy like my 60s and 70s. And be like,
yeah. You want to get them out of the house
Yes,
at some
in
point.
a good
so my
way.
wife is Princess Anna in Frozen,
Yes.
and I don't know what to do. That's not my accomplishment, but I'll tell her. So she they almost never go sing together, her and Adina, Princess Elsa. And so there was this event in LA. They're going to raise money for something, and like it's the hottest ticket in town for kids, right?
Yeah.
There's it's like the Beatles came
I can't
or something.
imagine, yeah.
So I bring my daughter, who at the time was like 4 or 5, Lincoln, and we get in there, and there's a million kids. They are so excited, and the second they get on stage, Lincoln goes, there was donuts in the lobby, yeah? And I go, yeah, you need a donut now? She's like, yeah, we got it. Let's go get the donuts. I'm like, okay, but Mom's about to sing. She's like, let's get some donuts. We're the only 2 people missed the show. We're outside eating donuts. And I'm like, that's poetic justice for you. They can give a shit.
They keep you definitely straightened out.
So I heard you were tell me backstage because you were taking the boy to the farm. You got a farm?
Yeah, we got some like land outside of town. It's good. I'm from Arizona originally. I've been here for 26 years. It's a great city. All our friends here, school here. I don't know if I'll live here forever. Probably go back out west at some point when it's all over. I just miss like big sunsets and skies and mountains and just kind of more outdoor living. But this place has been a great like escape just to get the kids. I was raised out in we were in the desert, so we'd just be gone for out in the desert for hours, and like and just living in the cities. I just like kids seeing them around snakes and fishing and getting their hands dirty, and my girls, riding 4-wheelers and stuff. And it's just me and the guys in the band all did we were playing somewhere. I think we were playing Syracuse next to this like contaminated lake. It literally had a sign saying, "Don't even look at it. Let alone like catch a fish out of here." And just eating on the road, we're like, you're always trying little things on the road. This just takes so much energy to do it and do it right the way we want to do it. So we decided just to quit eating meat for a year. We ended up doing it for like almost a year and a half. No meat, no dairy for a year and a half. Yeah. And I decided when I started meet again, I was like, I want to have more of a connection with the actual process, you know.
Right.
So my dad was too old to really take me hunting back then. He'd already kind of had that experience in his life and wasn't really into it anymore. So it's been fun for me. Knox has got a little bit into it as well, but just I'm learning on YouTube, like, okay, like, how do we do
Where
this?
do we start?
How do you how do you cut that thing up? Because I want to do the whole thing on my own.
Hold on a second. You've like field dressed a deer.
Well, I did field dress an elk. I went hunting with Luke Bryan this year and got an elk, and it's actually in my freezer right now. So.
Cottonwood falling like snow in July.
That's a pretty good impersonation. But yeah, that was a crazy experience, you know, because I hadn't had a chance to do that before. So. Yeah, the 3 hours of
You should
carving
take
and
Knox
cutting.
down to
I mean,
Texas.
the process, if everyone had to do that, it'd be a lot less people eating
Well, people
meat,
eat a
because-
lot less meat.
Because it's
Yeah,
like, it is a lot of work. I mean, it's just the time you got to put in learning how to do it and try to shoot a bow. And,
you're bow hunting.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent style.
no
Uncle
flames
Teddy.
No flames on the end of the bow.
Are you
Just,
wearing a fucking loincloth like him?
I swing across.
Sweet boomtang.
Oh, no. Yeah, but you see, all put this work into it, research. You got to put a lot of time into it. And then, it happens. Then you got to cut it up. You got to pack it out. You got to take it somewhere to be processed. Then you get to your house. Then just cooking. I'm not much of a cook. The intentfulness that goes into cooking meat. You got to think like a day ahead. Like, okay, I got to get that shit out to like thaw it out. Kids, you never know. Your schedule could change in a dime. It's like, so now this great meat that an animal you killed and you're trying to honor by like doing it right. Yeah. The meat goes bad. If you feel freaking terrible, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like but it's been a really great learning process. And just to come around it, we're actually doing it from like a real thoughtful and intentful ways. But my son, he's all about killing the deer. So
he wants to see it take its last breath. Does he like Slayer and stuff? Is he like potentially demonic?
We listen to like I said, I used to play hockey in a men's league here, but I had to give it up when he started playing more. But we listen to a lot of Metallica. It's fun having kids with music because they like country music. They listen. My girls love the pop radio. Knox, I get to like kind of educate him. I get to be Jack Black basically in the car. It's like amazing. Like, you want to rock it out? All right. Let me show you Metallica, you know, like Inner Sandman. I'm like, I get to be like the cool guy that knows all about music. So we listen to a lot of, I probably listen to Inner Sandman 6 times a week, to and from hockey. It's like a pump-up song. So it's pretty fun.
I wish you were my dad so bad.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Not only like are you playing Metallica, you're probably fucking belting it out. And it sounds perfect. My kids, I've introduced them to Hall & Oates. I'm obsessed with Hall & Oates.
Oh.
And they got to hear me sing Sarah Smile. I am so bad at it. I can't hit any of the notes. They beg me to stop singing. But they must just love you.
No, I just get yelled. I'm like a human Siri, basically. Dad,
Yeah.
107.5 The River. I'm like, oh, yeah. Dad, go to 106.7. Like I just take orders because we try to keep them off iPhones and keep them off iPads. And so by doing that, I become like the technology they use to get whatever they want.
Yeah.
They just yell at me, and I just have to go do it.
But I'm kind of appreciative because we're on Hits 1 all the time with Sirius because my girls love Hits 1.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I'm loving Jonas Brothers. Boy, they got a song. I would have never found this song.
Yeah.
What is it? Stumbling out of bounds and talking and getting down. It's so good. I find myself like singing this.
I gotta plug
I'm
in
a sucker for you.
that song.
I got
Yeah.
this long-standing joke. This was the highlight of my day today. So I've been telling my daughter Lincoln, I'm like, you think the Jonas Brothers are so fucking cool? They want to be me. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, they want to ride motorcycles and punch a guy out. Like, the Jonas Brothers want to be like Dad. And she'll be like, Mom, do the Jonas Brothers want to be like Dad? She's like, no. The Jonas Brothers don't even know your dad. They think your dad is embarrassing. So today, we were at my friend Huey's house in town. I'm pushing my 4-year-old on the swing set. And out of nowhere, she just fucking dove off the thing. She landed, got all wound up. And I go, what was that about? And she goes, the Jonas Brothers are going to want to be like me.
No way.
Oh my God.
I was like, yes, they are. They are. They're going to want to be
That's
just like you.
amazing.
Have you guys had any like broken arms or anything like that, or stitches? Or
We've had stitches.
Yeah.
Lincoln shut her finger in a
door.
in a door
I've had
and
that
just
too.
blew it up. I mean, it exploded.
We picked our daughter up from school, and she did that and cast iron in the front seat. We just froze. We're like we found out we're the people that froze. Like that's what we do. We just like I had to go around and run around outside around the door and like open the door for her. I mean, it was like in there for a while. We were just like,
and they're looking at you like, what the fuck's next?
like we don't know.
And you're like, I don't know.
Don't look to us. And, like,
this is your first time.
Situation
and mine.
going on. Like, yeah,
we're both in this together. You have any ideas?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it hurts so much more, right? Like I get crashed motorcycles and shit. I don't care. Everything's fine. I got stitches in my lip right now. I don't care. She would touch her finger. I go, stop, stop touching your finger. It's just don't touch it. Like it hurt me way worse than anything that happens to me.
I've lost all three of them. Made me lose years off my life. Our son broke his arm jumping off a loft, and my mother-in-law called my wife. We were out in Colorado, and she goes, "I think Knox might have hurt his arm." Think? I got to the hospital. I'm like, you think? Like it's like
you were on the fence about this.
like a
second
tire
wrist.
ran over it. And it was a small town, and I was able to be in there with the doctor and the two nurses as they tried to pull it back together. I went back to the doctors. He looked at X-rays and he closed his eyes and started like pretending like a Blue Angel airplane flyer, imagining like the what he's gonna do. He's like, okay, I'm gonna pull back here, push forward. Okay, let's go do it. We get out there. He has like a plan for how to like reenact the brake to try to like get it back in place. Like I thought he's pulling so hard. I thought he was gonna pull the hand off. I thought he's like, guys. Bad news, we got to fix the brake and we're going to have to reattach the hand because it just popped off. It's drenched in sweat. Like 45 minutes later, he got it though. He totally nailed it.
Now you want to hear a dark secret?
No.
This is so bad of me. But Kristen was filling me in on the trip to the hospital because we literally just sat down with the Avery brothers, weirdly enough. We talked about them twice now tonight. And I got the call. It was like, she hurt her finger. What should we do? And I'm like, do you need me? I mean, we're about to. I don't know. Am I a bad dad? Like, you tell me. Do I need to be there or not? And she's like, no, I got it under control. Get back. What it was like, get in there. I'm asking her and everything. And then mom goes, yeah, they gave her a spray of fentanyl in her nose. And I was like, ooh. I was so jealous that she hurt her finger. I was like, what door did you slam it in? And you pop it, and you get a spray of fentanyl up the nose? Like, I went way on a little vacation for 2 minutes thinking about and landing myself in the same situation.
Yeah, they gave Knox some like it's ketamine, it's like special K.
Oh sure,
yeah, and they're like little K-hole, yeah. And
Did he wake
like,
up with a stranger?
The nurse is like, look. He's like, his eyes are fluttering. He's like, his brain's totally detached from his body. I'm like, yeah. We're in Telluride, Colorado. I'm like, yeah. I assume maybe one day he'd come here to like do drugs or something. I didn't think it was when he was 3. Like,
yeah. Oh, and I'm asking her all about it. I'm like, so they put that spray in your nose. What was that like? And she goes, I didn't know who I was. And I'm like, I know! Isn't that the greatest feeling of not knowing who you are?
That is dark. You're like,
isn't it a relief?
Like vicariously living through your like 3-year-old daughter's like, hi. That is dark. Wow.
Yeah.
Proxy hit.
It was a bonding moment for us.
It was a very special moment for you guys. Wow.
We knew what it was like.
You'll always have the
She's like itching her nose. I'm like, it's itchy, isn't it? It's itchy. Scratch it. Yeah. Woo! Oh, it's terrible.
You're
dark.
so honest.
Well, Dierks Bentley, you're such a bad motherfucker. I'm so glad that you joined us tonight. You guys, please give Mr. Dierks Bentley a huge round of applause. We're so grateful that you guys all came, and we would love to come back every year and see everyone again. So thank you guys so much for coming. It means the world to us. And I'm so excited for the future Armchair.
We are supported by Walden University. You know that feeling when you've been thinking about making a move, going after the degree, the promotion, the thing you keep telling yourself you'll get to someday? Walden University is built for that moment. For over 50 years, Walden has helped working professionals get the W, the knowledge, the skills, and the confidence to create real change in their careers and communities. Their programs are designed around your life, not the other way around. With Tempo Learning available in select programs, there are no rigid schedules or set weekly deadlines. You move at your own pace. And Walden's faculty aren't just academics. They're practitioners who bring real-world experience into everything they teach. From your first class to career coaching and beyond, Walden is your partner the whole way. Take the first step and learn at a pace that works for you. Visit waldenu.edu. Walden University. Set a course for change. Certified to operate by Chev. We get support from Apple Gift Card. Back to school is here, and for many, that means some big life transitions. Whether they are heading into a new grade or setting up a dorm for the first time, you want to give them something that actually supports their growth and success. Apple Gift Card is a versatile solution because it takes the guesswork out of gifting. It's not just about a new pair of AirPods for focus. It's about giving them the invaluable chance to choose the digital tools and subscriptions that suit their unique journey. They can use it for productivity apps on the App Store, movie nights on Apple TV, or extra iCloud storage for all those new memories. With Apple Gift Card, it's so empowering to give the students their freedom to allocate their own resources. Celebrate their new academic chapter. Visit applegiftcard.apple.com to celebrate their milestones and gift one today. This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app where you can bank, borrow, and invest all in one place.
Let's talk bank accounts for a second. The average bank savings rate is 0.39% in interest. You're earning pennies on your savings, but it does not have to be that way.
With SoFi high-yield checking and savings, the money barely making moves sitting in your savings account can earn over 8 times the national average savings rate with eligible direct deposit.
No account or overdraft fees, which feels rare these days. You can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, perfect for getting ahead of a bill or grabbing what you need right when you need it.
Plus, get up to a $300 welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up for SoFi checking and savings at SoFi.com/armchair. SoFi checking and savings is offered through SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms apply. This episode is brought to you by ServiceNow. Look, I have my dream job. I get to talk to folks I admire like crazy and ask them virtually any question that I want to. I can't imagine a better way to spend my time. But even dream jobs have some not so dreamy parts, the stuff that gets in the way of the actual work. Now, that's where ServiceNow's AI specialists come in. They don't just tell you what you should do about your busy work. They actually do it, start to finish. Cases closed, requests handled, no extra work for you. So you and your team can focus on what matters most, which for me is, are they obsessed with male bodies on the same level as I am?
They never are.
To learn how to put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com. And now my favorite part of the show, the fact check with my soulmate, Monica Padman.
You know, I was gonna sing for the Nashville live show, and then I just didn't. Remember, I didn't want to practice.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got there, and I just felt like I didn't want to eat up any time practicing, so I wanted to see Huey.
Sure, I get that. Plus, it would have been embarrassing.
Yeah,
Because Dierks is really good.
yeah, he's a phenomenal singer. Yeah, it would have been embarrassing, but which would have been fun for you in
Well,
the crowd to see me embarrass myself.
I don't like it when you. I don't know. I think you have a misconception about me. I don't like it when you're doing something embarrassing.
No, I know you don't. We're too close. That's why you can't look at me when I do faces. and stuff.
Exactly.
We're close enough that you feel like you're making that face.
Yeah, so it's not fun for me when you're embarrassing yourself.
Okay.
He is so cute.
Dierks.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, he's a babe and a half.
Yeah, and 2 halves.
Yeah.
2 babes.
He's got kind of a swinging dick vibe, you know, like a good
What
old
does
boy.
that mean?
It's a cool dude.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know what that means. I'm asking
Swinging
for real.
dick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, if we really break it down, it probably means like you have enough dick that it can swing.
So does it mean you're a Lothario?
No.
Oh.
Well, you generally go like, he came in like a swinging dick. Just mean like confident. Someone's confident.
Oh, got it. That's
and
what
it
I'm
probably
asking.
does mean that their dick's so big it can swing. It would be described as not, like not bouncing around, but swinging.
Right.
Swaying. This swaying dick came in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to miss all these things as we evolve. I really am.
Well, why?
Just that was swinging dick. What a great expression. Well, this swinging dick bounced through the doors, all kinds of energy.
Sure.
I don't know. It's just
sure.
it's just colorful.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, he was really cute. and I was a fan.
Yeah.
I have a few songs on my iPod.
What shows were they on?
Those I don't
Because
know.
as we discussed, if people are not up to date, you generally get all your music from TV shows.
I do.
Yeah.
But in this case, I don't think I did. There's a song I love called Draw Me a Map that I've loved since I was a baby.
Okay.
Just a
Little one's
tiny-
years old.
Tiny baby. It's really, really good.
That
and
one
come
smelled.
a little close.
So I'm going to put an end to it because that.
Okay,
I
so
hope that
Dax
doesn't
just
get to
farted.
you. Well, hold on.
And
I
it
don't need the
stinks.
world- Well, no, you don't know that yet.
Well, you told me it stinks
it
just
does
now.
stink. It does stink. But
Okay.
I'm hoping you don't. I hope we're far enough apart that it'll
Not come over to
dissipate.
me.
Yeah.
But
boy.
earlier, you had to fart a lot.
We had a guest and I couldn't. I was holding my farts for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I looked, I could feel that the look on my face was discomfort at one point. And I thought, I don't want her to interpret this as discomfort with her
Uninterested.
story.
Yeah.
Or that I was like, making a weird face
Oh.
based on something she said when really it was just, I was just fighting one off.
I wish you just farted instead.
No, in front of our guest?
Well, you've done it before.
on
Don't act like
accident. It
it's-
was regrettable. It was highly regrettable. And I apologize.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make a habit out of farting in front of guests. My goodness. What kind of show would that be?
Well-
People would be like, I wanted to do the show, but then I heard that he's just going to fart at will.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
That's
I'd
true.
Go to
That's
a tiny little room and sit with a guy who's tooting for 2 hours like that masseuse my brother
I mean,
and I
I've
had.
never smelt one of your farts.
Ever?
Well, as we know, you won't let me, but also, if Jess was there, I probably blamed it on Jess.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
The other day, there was a lot of smells while we were watching TV, but I definitely blamed it on Jess.
Okay.
But maybe it was you.
It's probably just. Do you think I'll ever run out of poop and fart stories? I just got nervous that I was about to repeat a poop and fart story.
Oh, you'll make more. There's an
Oh, okay.
endless amount of poop and fart stories
Okay.
for you. Don't worry.
All right.
Don't you worry. Oh my God. Last night we were all hanging out at the Hansons and we all got on poop and fart
stories,
stories for
yeah.
like 45 minutes.
But I really like the one where a female had clogged a toilet and then pulled it out and threw it out a window. That's
pulled it out with her hand.
That's incredible.
Okay. Actually, yes. Let's talk
Like
about
that's
this.
who I want. If the shit hits the fan, like if I'm in a bank and there's a robbery, I want her there.
Well, if the shit hits the fan, it's harder to clean up
Well,
off
yeah,
the
yeah,
fan,
then it's
you know?
over. Yeah.
Listen to me.
Listen,
We were talking about clogged toilet situations
Yep.
in public.
that's how it started.
And then our friend said, no, if you're in that situation, you do whatever it takes.
Yes, and I agree.
No.
Yes.
You do not agree.
I do.
You would not have stuck your hand in the toilet, scooped up the poop, and shoved it out the window before coming out and saying, does anyone have a plunger?
Well, first,
you would have said
first I
that.
would try to solve it myself, but it got to the point where many of these stories got to where they said to the person, "We'll handle it." No.
No. So the
Because
person
I
who
would rather
clogged-
have it in my pocket. If
Hold
there
on,
wasn't
hold
a
on.
window.
We got to clarify a little bit.
Okay.
The person comes out of the toilet, they've just clogged it.
Yep.
And then they have to say,
Do you have a
do you have a
plunger?
plunger? And then in a few times in these scenarios, the person who answers says, don't worry about it. We'll deal with it. We'll call maintenance or something.
Yes.
And me and you both agree that's the worst response you could ever say to somebody who comes out of
1000%.
the toilet and says, I need a plunger.
Yep.
You do not say, I'll take care of it.
No, they don't want you to take care of it.
Correct. You find them a plunger.
Yep.
And you
Even if you go, look, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I got to run up to the grocery store and buy a plunger.
Yes.
That's still prefer. And then you sit here and make sure no one goes in. This would all be how I would want it.
Exactly.
But if they said, no, we'll handle it.
No.
I go back into the bathroom. I pick the poop out. I throw it out the window or I throw it in my pocket. I do something.
No,
I do not.
you cannot put it in your
I'll put it in my
pocket.
shoe and then put my shoe back on. I will not let a stranger or even worse, someone I know deal with my mess.
I know. I mean, I feel the same way, but there might not be a window, okay? Or what if there's no sink? So
What does a sink have to do with anything?
because then you can't wash your hands. Then you've sucked your hand. Your hands are covered in your poo.
Okay.
Okay? That's a
yeah.
bad
Sorry, guys.
situation. Bad sitch. Anyway, so if anyone's in this scenario and someone comes to them and says, "Oh God, I'm so embarrassed. Do you have a plunger?" You say, "Yes, the plunger's X." Don't get it. Let them go
Yep.
get the plunger themselves.
Let them handle all of it.
If you don't have a plunger, you go and you get a plunger immediately.
and give it to
We
them.
might have an idea for a great app here because a guy comes, you hit your app, is like an Uber driver. He shows up or she shows up, goes in there and handles the situation. And then it's just a complete stranger and you don't even have to see them. At least the people you knew in the office don't see any of it.
No. Okay, look, I like your ingenuity.
My ingenuity that I'm a beautiful actress.
Yeah.
Ingenuity.
But I think that idea is bad because if somebody comes,
Would you rather have Charlie plunge your
No.
shit or a complete stranger?
I already said that's not an option. But having a stranger come and then they're still looking like, who's this stranger walking through the door, or they're going to the bathroom.
Well, I say, don't worry. I use the Fix-It app
But
for
then
toilet
you're still,
mishaps.
it's the same thing as asking for a plunger. Then you've still told people, like, okay, there was a situation and I handled it. It's the same thing with the plunger. But then the stranger, I still don't want that stranger Uber app guy to have to look at my poop either.
But preferred.
Preferred to Charlie, I guess, but
Yeah.
not preferred. No, I want to plunge it myself.
Okay. What if the app was called In a Flush?
I mean, I like that title.
Kind of sounds like In a Rush, like you don't have time to deal with
Sure,
it.
sure.
In a Flush.
How about the Uber driver just brings you a plunger? That's better.
Well, sure. But what if it requires like some snaking or something? Snaking of the pipes.
God.
You know? I don't know. I've never had that scenario, thank goodness.
That's an extreme
It is very
scenario.
extreme. Very
That's-
extreme. Yeah.
Living your best life means being extra where it counts and skipping the extra where you don't need it. Like in your cleaning products. That's where Seventh Generation comes in. Their bio-based cleaning power delivers a powerful clean with nothing extra in the bottle. Need a dish soap that cuts through the tough grease? A detergent that tackles the worst stains and odors? Seventh Generation handles it all without any dyes or artificial fragrances. Real clean doesn't have to come with a long list of add-ons. Upgrade to a powerful clean without anything extra. Look for Seventh Generation dish soap and laundry detergent wherever you shop for your cleaning products.
Okay, Dierks. So you said that the closest city to Bowling Green, Kentucky that you can fly into, you said Nashville. That's right. Okay. He said Waylon's from Arizona. Waylon Jennings. He was born and raised in Littlefield, Texas. In late 1960, he moved to Phoenix, but he was older. You know, he was born in 37. So you want to do some math?
Yeah, so he was 23 years old.
Yeah, he was 23. But he is buried there.
In Arizona. Mm-hmm. How lucky those Arizonians.
To have him?
Yes, he's my favorite of all time.
I know. Well, that's the song you were going to sing.
He's the original Jay-Z.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's quite the statement.
He and Jay-Z are sharing the pedestal.
I got in a fight with my brother over Christmas about Jay-Z
What was the fight?
because my brother doesn't think Jay-Z's like cool or good.
Oh, he's trying to show that he's so into hip-hop that he can take that controversial of a stand. But that's bullshit. No one thinks that.
I know, but then
We had fucking Tip in here, and he's like, no, he's the god. They all say he's the god. Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
But maybe because the new kids, I don't know what's happening with the new kids, you know, the youngies.
Yeah, get Neil in here. I'm gonna, it's crazy. Neil,
Okay.
Neil, please
It was just his birthday.
let the grown-ups talk. Happy birthday, but let's not be talking about Jay-Z in any way other than that he's a god.
I
on planet Earth.
agree. I was trying to say that, but I also didn't have like quite enough knowledge, so I bowed out.
Oh, sure. That's what he was aiming for.
I know it worked.
He's the greatest lyricist of all time. Just whatever. Let's keep it moving. He and Waylon, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Howell Military School in Indiana. It's called Howe Military Academy.
Okay.
But it is in Indiana.
Oh.
Private coeducational and college preparatory boarding school located on a 100-acre campus in Northeast Indiana.
Well, my cousin Justin LeBeau went there.
Yeah.
And he folds his socks very specifically still.
Oh, I know. I wanted to know what.
It's like a
That
perfect
is.
square.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so
I want to
hot.
see it. It's hot.
It's hot.
Even the socks are a perfect square?
Yeah, they're perfect. And when you pull up in his drawer, it's just all these perfect squares.
I like that. And then the shirts are too a perfect. Is the pants, shirts?
I have no memory of what happened with the shirts and the dungarees and the underpanties. I just know the socks were very specific.
You know what I wish?
Tell me.
I wish everything was folded to a perfect square the same size. So the shirts are folded into a perfect square the size of the sock that's folded into a perfect. So you can just like stack every single item.
The problem you're going to get into is the volume of dungarees.
But that's part of the folding.
The
like there's a
challenge?
special way that makes them tiny.
Okay. Oh, you put it into a shrinking device? But it would be cool, yeah, if there was a set size that everything was folded into, and then your luggage was just a grid. Ooh.
The dream, the wet dream
Of travel.
Okay, so I said Vanderbilt is a unified school.
Okay, I don't think so.
Well, it's an incredibly good school.
Oh, sure.
But it is not Ivy League.
No, that's exactly what I was saying.
It's not Ivy League, but it's often referred to as the Ivy League of the South.
Okay, well, they also call Shake Shack the French Laundry of hamburger joints.
No,
but does that mean
you
it's
made
the
that
French
up just right now,
I did,
okay?
But can you imagine? I mean,
Well,
it's
listen-
a great hamburger joint, but we don't need to call it the French Laundry.
Listen, this is
Okay.
a well-known thing about Vanderbilt. It's not like I just said that right now, like you said that about Shake Shack.
Okay.
It's real. People say that. And as I'm saying it out loud, I am worried that it's a Duke. That is. But it's not. It's not.
Duke's not the South, right?
It is North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But it
Yeah, I was thinking the north part of the North Carolina. Yeah, but you're right.
really
That's the
focused
South.
on that
north.
one
Yeah, the word north.
word.
No, that's in the North Carolina.
No, Vanderbilt. People say that. People say it all the time.
I think people who go to Vanderbilt probably say it's the
No,
Ivy League of the
I
South.
grew up in the South. I heard this. I heard this
okay.
rhetoric.
It's a
okay?
great school. Anyone that
hard
went
to get into,
Yeah,
very.
anyone that went there should be so proud. But it's not an Ivy League school. It's just unfortunately
Well,
it's not.
the tricky thing about Ivy
UCLA
League.
is better than a lot of Ivy League schools, but it's just not an Ivy League school.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
UCLA is not
100%.
better than Ivy
Yes.
League schools. No, it's
Several
not.
of the
No,
Ivy
it's
League
not.
schools.
I
It
disagree.
is.
I disagree.
Okay.
But listen, the Ivies only exist it's regional.
Uh-huh.
So it is a problem, which is why you have to say Ivy League of the South.
Sure.
Because they don't exist in the South. They also don't exist on the West Coast.
So-
But I think I could be wrong about this. Actually, I'll ask our friend.
yeah.
But I think it's Northeast that the Ivy League technically have to be.
Okay.
I don't think Stanford is technically Ivy League, but everyone
Let's
obviously.
ask. Let's ask. Hey, Google, what are all the Ivy League schools?
According to Wikipedia, the Ivy League is an American collegiate athletic conference comprising sports teams from 8 private universities in the northeastern United States.
Northeast.
The term Ivy League is typically used to refer to those 8 schools as a group of elite colleges beyond the sports context.
Hey Google, is Stanford University an Ivy League school?
On the website blog.prepscholar.com, they say, Stanford, Duke, MIT, and many other well-known universities are often mistaken for Ivy League schools due to their superior academic reputations and high selectivity.
And UCLA. Oh, thanks, Google.
No.
Yeah, did you hear her say
No.
in UCLA?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
So Stanford is technically not.
Yeah.
It's the Ivy League of the West Coast, just like
Well-
Vanderbilt's the Ivy League of the South.
I don't think Stanford needs that, that
Moniker.
yeah, just like we don't need to throw them a bone. They should hope to be called the Stanford of the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Stanford, like, you don't need to fucking call me Ivy League. We good. You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
good?
I guess.
Yeah,
but-
UCLA, Stanford, Berkeley.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's all.
That was all?
Yeah, there weren't that many facts in this one. Unfortunately.
More laughs than facts.
So many laughs.
He was so good looking.
He really was.
His wife's beautiful too. What a
Yeah.
gorgeous couple
What
they
a
are.
pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
love to get invited into their bedroom,
Oh my goodness.
What? Just to
You
talk?
just can't.
Can't what?
Just can't
not
not-
sexualize
Yeah.
everything? Yeah. I'm bored otherwise.
You're bored talking to me?
No, I'm very excited talking to you. I'm just saying, what situation can't be made more exciting with sex? What if the cheer state championship where everyone was nude? Now I'm
No, I'd
watching.
hate that.
Oh, seeing all the
male junk flopping around. You wouldn't like that? We like it in the Olympics.
No, I wouldn't like that in cheerleading.
Why? Too much reverie for it?
You can't. People are catching you and stuff. Like, you can't be
What
nude.
a challenge. To see the genitalia flop around when people are doing like double flips and stuff, that seems like maybe the funniest thing I could witness. Because we do, why is it you do like in the Olympics when we can see those dongs break loose during the sprint?
But they're still wearing clothes.
Yeah, but what's so fun is to see this ridiculous appendage, the penis, become unhinged and just recklessly bounce about the spandex. There's something so silly and funny about it and out of control. It looks out of control.
Mm-hmm. I think what's fun about it and funny about it is it feels like an accident.
Yeah.
But if they're just nude, nothing about that is an accident. It doesn't feel like, oh, that's fun or interesting. It's just like, okay, there's everybody's bodies.
Can I reframe it then?
Sure.
So we're watching the big national tournament.
Daytona?
Rips. We're in Daytona, 30 days out.
Okay.
And someone's spandex rips right up the seam. And now all of a sudden there's testicles and dong on the scene. How hard are we laughing, loving it, focusing on it? It would be a highlight of the year.
Of course.
If that happens in 2020, like the year's made for me. Like think about when the guy who does that final thing where he's like holding her up, he's concentrating, he's like shaking, he's like barely holding her, and we got to hold this for 5 seconds, but the whole time there's just this protuberance of goofy body parts.
It'd be funny.
Swaying and shivering and shaking. Boy, would that be a laugh.
It would be funny. It'd be very funny. It would be. But if everyone there is without clothes, it's not as funny.
Do you think that could be another part of the calendar? Is wardrobe malfunctions
Oh, wow.
for charity for kids?
I guess the problem is most people aren't and I mean I could like Google and get random people, but most people that we know who have a wardrobe malfunction aren't snapping a pic.
You're right, but can I tell you two of my favorites? One is, which you've seen, I think we've watched it together, is a gal on the bobsled team, and she's doing that thing right before they launch to get in the bobsled, where she's like pushing back and forth, and all of a sudden the fucking spandex gives away and it explodes. It's just gone.
I have not seen
The whole
this.
butt's out in 1 second, and then she
no.
hops in a bobsled. It's phenomenal. The quickness with which it disappears is unparalleled.
I have not seen that, no.
The other one, which is just a horrendous one, is a guy powerlifting, and he's got the unitard on, and he prolapsed himself, and he blows out the back of his singlet. And it's real horrific.
Wait.
It's a real explosion in back, and it tore.
The anus?
Yeah, the anus was prolapsed.
That big that it
tore,
wait.
It tore the singlet.
These prolapses are only like they just come out a tiny bit. I don't understand how that exploded.
He was at full exertion.
Yeah.
And then
I know, but an anus
and
isn't
then it
that
became
big.
external.
I need to look at this.
I don't know if the prolapse tore the singlet or the overall tore and prolapse simultaneously to expose the prolapse.
Did he pass out?
It's a still frame. I don't know what happened next.
Oh, it's a still frame.
Yeah.
I feel horrible for that person.
I mean, we're worried about like having to see you clog the toilet.
Yeah.
And to be on stage in front of everyone with your exposed prolapse.
Should we make an app for somebody who's in the middle of an extreme competition?
Okay, a powerlifting competition.
They can tell that something's feeling a little funky in their bottom area. So
not as tight as they'd like it back there.
Correct. And then they go onto their app, and it causes some sort of like a fire alarm to go off or something, so that
within the building.
Correct.
Oh.
So that he can have an escape and not have this horrible embarrassment.
Yeah, if I were him, because it was his back's facing away from the audience.
Yeah.
Soon as I felt that happen, I would yell, "Active shooter!"
See,
and
this is
everyone
what I'm
would turn around and look, and then I would run off stage to
that
deal
seems like
unethical.
Really unethical. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
I love you.
I love you. Bye.